My name is Mindy. I am CNY woman, and you found my woman enjoys yarn therapy. Today I'm going to be working on my Suzette stitch blanket. It's MJ's Off the Hook 2-day throw blanket. It's the basic pattern, but I found using an anniversary cake that my blanket came out square, so I am supplementing my yarn with slice of anniversary cake. So that is what we are doing today. Hi, Shatika. Welcome in. Thank you. Good morning and blessings, says Shatika. So I'm doing Suzette stitch. Hi, Kristen. Good morning. I decided to go a little earlier today than 11. So this will be the live for the morning. We'll see how it goes. See if who shows up. I'm going to tilt this up just a tad. There we go. That's a little better. And this is my anniversary cake blanket, which I'm supplementing with a skein of slice of anniversary cake. So it'll be a rectangular blanket rather than a square blanket. I thought about putting another skein on, but I don't think I'm going to after this because I still have like half a skein left. And I want to get it done so I can go back to some of my other blankets and get those done. I just got my groceries a little while ago, so that was exciting. Not really. I mean, the lady came from Walmart and dropped them off and was pleasant, so that's a plus. I haven't found any drivers who have been unpleasant, so that's good. You know, and nobody's tried to deliver my groceries to the wrong house or anything, so that's also equally good. Kristen says definitely good. And I have my first knot in this skein. So I'm not confident in the knot that is in here. So I'm going to cut it out and then we will proceed. There we go. Sorry, that took a little bit to figure out where my tails were. I'll just weave those in later. So like I said, I'm working on my blanket, which is MJ's Off the Hook 2-day throw blanket. Mine came out square with an anniversary cake. So I decided to supplement my yarn with a slice of anniversary cake in another color. There's like sort of a lilac color in here, so purple goes with it fine. So that's what I'm using because that's what I had in the house. I'm using a size 9mm hook. And that seems to be going well. Coincidentally, I'm using a 9mm hook on my homespun blanket that I started last night too. I'm almost done with that first skein. So if I do a skein a day, I'll be done in a week. Which would be good because that would use up 6 skeins of yarn. I think my homespun either comes today or my 6th skein of homespun either comes today or Monday. I can't remember which. Somewhere like that. Let's turn this partially. I don't have to turn the whole blanket. I just have to turn it so I can see the top. I know that'll frustrate somebody, but oh well. Pull out some yarn a little bit here. Have the indoor percussion show today to go to. That's up at school, my old high school. So I will bring my stadium chair with me and enjoy the show. And I will remember to take Tylenol before I go up so I don't get a headache from the percussion because it's loud in the gym. And we're back to our single crochet. I am going to tie a knot here because I feel like it's more secure with a little knot, and then I'll tie in my ends. Not too much on the agenda today, just the show. Kind of a lazy Saturday. I woke up, combed my hair, and ate some breakfast, and then waited for groceries. So now that the groceries are here, I can crochet. The house is a mess. I don't care. I'll have to do laundry at some point. That'll probably be tomorrow afternoon when I'm home. Good morning, people. I am Mindy. I'm from Syracuse, New York. I'm working on a Suzette stitch blanket. You're welcome to hang out with me and grab a project if you'd like to. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you could leave a thumbs up before you leave, that would be awesome. You can do that by tapping your screen twice before you leave. Go tap, tap, and that'll give me a thumbs up. If you like crochet, you should give me a thumbs up because then you would find more crochet videos in your feed. Here's a talking for you. Are you happy right now? What a question for a Saturday morning, or in some cases, a Saturday afternoon if you're overseas. I'm in the United States. I would say I'm pretty happy right now, other than having to redo this stitch. So if you want to answer that question, hit the word answer, and then you can answer the question. Actually, I'm going to do this a different way. That pin. Do I have the poll questions? Q&A, moderation, chat filter. There, we'll do this instead. Are you crocheting now? I want to see how many people are crocheting now. And you can either hit yes or no. And we'll see how many people vote. All you got to do is hit yes or no. I have another freaking knot. Are you kidding me? I got another knot, and I got a bad stretch of yarn in here too. You're working on your Barbie wool? Cool. So I got a bad stretch of yarn. So I want to cut that out. I'm just having bad luck this morning. 3 votes, and 2 people are crocheting and 1 person is not. So we'll see how long this goes. We'll give it a couple minutes. I don't know where I am. There we are. Like 10 of you in here. Feel free to answer the poll. It shows audience engagement, which is kind of what YouTube wants to see. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to answer that question. All you got to do is hit yes or no. Don't think I'm going to get anybody else who wants to answer, so we'll drag that away. Poll completed, 4 votes. 75% said yes, 25% said no. So 3 out of 4 people are crocheting, and 1 person is not, which is fine. Kind of gives me an idea of what my audience is doing, you know. And sometimes I feel like people don't participate in the chat, and I wonder why, and then I remember, oh yeah, they're probably crocheting or knitting. So in case you're just coming in, my name's Mindy. I live in Syracuse, New York. I've crocheted for about 35 years. coming up on 36. And I was primarily a knitter for a long time, but I also crochet. I tend to crochet pretty simple things. I crochet for Project Linus, which gives away blankets to kids. And I like crocheting for them. And what I'm doing now is called Suzette stitch, which is a combination of taking my hair out of the project, single crochet, and then double crochet into the same stitch, and then you skip a stitch and you do single crochet and then double crochet. When you get to the last stitch, you only do a single crochet and then you turn, and then you start doing the Suzette stitch in the first stitch. So pretty simple, but it's an effective stitch. It looks really nice. And the hair is back, I think. Yep. Which is funny because I got my hair cut Wednesday. And now we're on the last stitch. So we're going to do a single crochet in there. Trying to do a single crochet in there. And then you're going to chain one, and then we're going to flip our work around again. And start immediately in the first stitch doing Suzette stitch again. So single crochet, double crochet. If you want to chat with me, feel free to type something in the chat. You can just type hi, and I'll say your name. That would be cool. Okay. We tried that as an experiment for a little bit. I will go back to silent crocheting after I read part of the chat. Solon says perfect, and Solon says I am crocheting a tooth right now. I do read out the chat for people that I have low vision, so we'll go back to silent crochet. And Dawia said hi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. And Merlady says nice. I do read the chat out for people who can't see very well. and user HZ for my 4 blah blah blah. I won't say the whole thing. Said hi. Welcome in. And Canul is here and says hi. Welcome in. Becky says hi. Welcome in, Becky. And Diane says hi. Welcome in, Diane. Well, I think I'm going to put down my crochet hook. I'm getting a little stiff in the fingers. Time to take some Tylenol, time to take a little break and a walk around. So I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly when, because like I said, I'm going to my aunt's in the morning. So maybe the afternoon. We'll see. Have a good one. Maybe tonight. Maybe I'll do a live tonight. We'll see.